there is strength in numbers. The best players in the world, we're the fiercest competitors, but when it comes to something that we all believe in and we rally behind each other, like there is an ability to, you know, shift the status quo and make some noise.
What was it like to be an all-star in your rookie year? And also congratulations.
Thank
What
you.
went through your head, yeah, when you found out?
Oh my gosh, there was so many things running through my head. I didn't expect this at all as a rookie. I was just like, I want to come into the league and hopefully make an impact on my team. So this is greater than anything I could have imagined. But also, it was just a lot of fun. I went last year as a fan and just like I was like, oh my gosh, in 1 year I'll be in the league. Not even in 1 year I'd be playing in this game. So it was just a lot of fun. All the emotions that you could feel. But yeah, I had so much fun.
And your teammate Sonya also made it. How special was that to be able to go together?
Sony is the best. So to be able to be on this journey with her is super special, especially because we're both rookies, and I never feel like I'm alone because I feel like I have a built-in sister going through everything with me. So honestly, when I found out she was selected an All-Star, I was a little bit more excited than for myself. But that's kind of our relationship. We always want the best for each other. So to be on the same team was also super fun because we got to like pass the ball to each other. I was looking out for her, she was looking out for me. So just all in all, very fun for us.
It's really cool you mentioned her as like a sister because even though you guys did go to different schools, coming in as rookies, you get that little bonding experience together. So, have you two found that you've been leaning on one another after your first year together, or during this first year together with one another?
Definitely. I would say pretty early on when we were still kind of in the early stages of figuring each other out. We were both very open and honest. We were both kind of nervous entering this league and to be able to talk about it. And we're both kind of going through the same things as rookies. So just having someone that I could talk to about like this is how I'm feeling, and she'll calm me down. She's like, "You're okay, Keeks." And then vice versa. I'm like, "Sonia, you know who you are. Like, don't be worried about anything." So to have that back and forth, and it's only been stronger now. Like now I really know her and how she operates and vice versa. But I would say like having her has honestly made this journey super, I wouldn't say easy, but easier than it would what it would have been just because I know that regardless of what I'm going through, I have someone that's going through it with me.
I will say I'm a little jealous. How do you get her to do TikToks with you? Because none of my friends will do them with me. They're like, I'm too embarrassed to do that. I'm like, come on, it's so fun. So, how do you get her to do those with you?
Honestly, Sony's open to doing TikToks. You have to pull it out a little bit more, but for the most part, if I ever ask her to do a TikTok, she's down to do it. She just doesn't want to be the one to
Love
record
that.
it. But don't let her fool you. Like she's down to do TikToks.
Okay, next time I'll just tell my friends I will record. I'll do everything. Maybe that'll help. But that's awesome. So happy for you two. It's really cool to see you two growing, and obviously excited to see what happens in the future with you guys as well. But on another note, obviously we're in the middle of a real turning point in a lot of ways for the WNBA, and the growth has been tremendous. And as we all know, there's so much progress still to be made as far as compensation goes. So, what was it like as a rookie to stand next to these women at the All-Star game, a lot of other powerful women wearing these t-shirts and knowing that there is something really important on the line here?
It was super special just being a rookie and to, as you mentioned, these powerful women who have accomplished a lot and are still fighting for so much more. It was just super special. And we had a bunch of player meetings and just discussions. And that was my first time really being face first and like what is going on. Like obviously you hear about it, but to be in the rooms and really understand what we're fighting for is just super special. And I think the thing that I took away from them and what they always told me was like, you're a rookie and we're fighting for, as much as they're fighting for themselves, they're fighting for me and for my future because I'm going to benefit from it more. So I think for me it just spearheaded me. I want to be involved a lot more. I want to be able to fight for the women coming after me. But just making sure that I can be a little bit more vocal about everything going on and not just be like, I'm a rookie, let me sit back, because definitely going to impact us. But I think just for me, my eyes were open and seeing like there is strength in numbers. The best players in the world, we're the fiercest competitors. But when it comes to something that we all believe in, when we rally behind each other, like there is an ability to, you know, shift the status quo and make some noise. So I think that was the biggest takeaway that I got from just the demonstration and just being around them all weekend.
Yeah, I love that. Going back to your college days here a little bit, USC lost you as a huge component on that team. But how confident do you feel with the Trojans, with Juju coming back from her injury? And also, do you keep in touch with her? Have you spoken to her?
Yeah. So I saw her at All-Star this weekend, so it was nice to just say hi and just see that she was doing well. And then obviously my other teammates, I'm always just checking in on them because I was like big sister last year. So checking in on all my babies, and I know they're gonna do amazing this next season. They're just competitors, they're fierce. They have great coaching staff. So I'm excited to see them dominate. And I think there's something with youth. I think you're seeing that with the Mystics as well. We have a lot of youth, and that can be a great superpower. And I think the same thing with USC. They have so much youth and so many talented players. I think two of the girls won gold medals for USA. So I'm not worried about any drop off with USC. They're going to be just fine.
Yeah. Speaking of California, the older I get, the more I appreciate when I am home. So, you being back in LA to play the Sparks for the first time since getting drafted, what was it like for you to be back in your hometown?
It was the most magical moment ever. Like I never thought I was an LA Spark. They were cheering so loud for me, seeing
Oh,
USC jerseys, seeing people in my life from like like teachers, high school professors, everybody that you can think of was there. And I knew some were coming and I didn't know about other people. So it was just amazing to see more surprises. But I love being back home in LA, and I think it's super special to see all the people that have supported me. They've helped me get to this journey. So to be able to play in front of them was so much fun.
yeah. East Coast is cool now. I live in Jersey City myself, and obviously you're in DC. So, what's your favorite part about living in DC so far? Mine is being in the city, with all the really good East Coast food out here, like pizza and whatnot. So, what's your favorite part of DC?
I would say two things. I would say the people, from the moment I got here, the people were super nice and they didn't even really know who I was yet, but the people were really cool. So I was kind of like taken aback a little bit because you hear East Coast, which might be stereotype,
Right.
but the people were great. And then the food, like there's so many great eats in DC and a bunch of different cultures around as well. So I feel like every day, like some of my teammates and I are just like, oh, there's this spot. Let's go to this spot, like randomly. So I think just that it's always an adventure because you can eat so many different things.
Yeah. Last couple here for you. And again, we appreciate your time so much. Your fashion is awesome, girl. Every orange carpet you walk. Do you normally pick out your outfits or do you have someone who helps you?
I would say it's been a mix this whole journey.
Okay.
Before I got into the league, definitely everything was me, picked it out myself. My draft dress, I worked with a designer and like it was very collaborative. So she did her magic, but I was like, I want this, and this. So very collaborative
Okay.
process. And even now, I think I still mix and match. I have a stylist and very collaborative as well. Like I'm like, you have your expertise, you can find the different pieces, but this is the kind of vibe that I'm looking for. And I think stylists just make it easy, especially since we're playing every other day, we're on the road. But yeah, it's I love fashion. I feel like it's a great way to just express myself and show off my girly side off the court. But yeah, fashion I think is something that I definitely want to continue to do even when I'm done playing basketball.
I love that. Last one. If there is one player you 100% would let them dress you, style you, who would you let do that in the league?
Oh, that's a great question. And I always answer Cameron Brink. We used to play together at Stanford. We were teammates for I want to say 3 years. But I love her fashion. I feel like it's very similar to what I like to wear, very girly. She switches it up, so I'll let Cameron dress me.